Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a really casual video. We're going over all my product empties. We have a lot, as you can see from my thumbnail, just a ton here. So this should be a pretty long one. I've been using up products left, right, and center. And I love sharing with you guys the products that I used up in their entirety, whether I'd purchased them again, whether I hated them, just hate use them, I guess. Does that even happen in my videos? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure most of the stuff I use I actually enjoy. Otherwise, it's going to a new home, right? So if you like Empties videos, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up so I can continue to save my trash for you guys to go over. And without further ado, let's jump in and see all the products I used up in the past few months. A few of you asked if I could keep candles, so I started doing that this past time, and I used up 2 candles. I don't go through candles too often. I usually have like 10 on the go, so it takes me a while to go through one individually, and then I'll probably use them all up at once. But my favorite candle right now is this one from Forever Mood. It's Champagne Wasted. It was part of the Valentine's collection. I can still smell it just by leaving the lid off. So you know what? I'm probably going to keep this jar for a while just so that I can continue to smell that smell because it's my favorite candle from Forever Mood. It does smell like champagne, but it has this fruity quality to it. It's like a fruity, bubbly candle. It just smells so good. Like I want to eat it. And then I also used up the Bath & Body Works Waikiki Beach Coconut. Used that up over the summer. Just a really nice beachy summer scent. I got that candle in PR. I probably wouldn't repurchase that scent again. I've just been going crazy over my Forever Mood candles. And I'm very happy that they're on Sephora now. I just really need that Valentine's Day collection to come to Sephora Canada. Please bring those ones there because I need 10 Champagne Wasted. And then we have a bunch of sunscreen I wanted to talk about. I used to always use the sunscreen. It's the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Body Mist. But as soon as in Canada it was made known that there was an ingredient in this that's cancer causing, I gave up purchasing these. So I no longer use those, and that's something I did want to share in my Empties video because I used to use this and swear by it. In Canada, they pulled it. No longer use that. And then for my kids, I love this sunscreen and swear by it. It is the Think Baby sunscreen. And this one is a SPF 50 plus. It's a mineral-based sunscreen with 20% zinc oxide. I've used this ever since they were born, and it's my favorite sunscreen. It's water resistant for 80 minutes. My kids never burn when they have this on. It's really thick. The thing that I really like about it, it smells like orange creamsicle. Like the scent of it, it's not a traditional beachy sunscreen scent, which I personally really like. This smells even better to me. Like imagine an orange creamsicle smell. Like it's just perfect. I'm almost positive we used up probably 2 more of those, but we were at the cottage, so I didn't think to save my empties. But that's the sunscreen I use on my kids, and I started using it on myself too once my Neutrogena situation happened. Then I have 3 tanners to go through for you guys. We have the Mind Tan Super Dark Olive. I love the Mind Tan tanners. They're really good. I have and would purchase that again. We have the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Dark Mousse. And Loving Tan gives me kind of like scaly skin. It's not my favorite, and it's also a little orange. So I'm not a Loving Tan user. Really, I had that one from a while ago that I need to use up, but it's not my favorite. I wouldn't repurchase it. Then my favorite of the ones I used up is the Sosu Suzanne Johnson Dripping Gold Luxury Tanning Ultra Dark Mousse. You can get this on Beauty Bay, I think, and it's reasonably priced. I think it's like around $24 Canadian, which is pretty good for tanner. And this is the darkest tan that I've personally ever used. It is drying like a lot of mousse on me, but for the price and how dark it is, it's just one of the closest to my natural skin tone when I tan. I still can tan darker than this, but it has that natural undertone that I personally tan, like a reddish undertone. I know a lot of people mix this, but this is pretty close to how I tan naturally. So I really like that for summer. Usually I start with makeup, so I'm going to pull that all out now and talk about those. I don't know why I put this in here. This is my Huda Beauty Pound Cake Loose Setting Powder. I used this up for Project Pan, so I didn't want to talk about it again here. If you like Empties videos or watching this and haven't checked out my Project Pan series, definitely go check that out because I specifically set different products aside so that I can use those up, and I really try throughout the year. So this one was from that. in case you want to go check out that series. I'd love for you to go do that. I have 3 mascaras. 2 I used up and 1 that exploded. The one that exploded is my Lancome Idéal Lash. I like this, but like the NARS Climax, it busted open. Like, I don't know what the issue is with the stopper on some mascaras, but this one's not usable. I could dip another brush in this and still use the formula, so I may do that, but probably not. It's honestly so goopy around the edge of it. I don't want to mess with that. Get mascara hands every single day I use that. And then I used up my Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift in Ultra Black. Favorite drugstore mascara of all time. Has that beautiful hourglass shaped brush that really cups the lashes. But even more than this mascara, one that I truly fell in love with this past year, and I don't hear anyone talk about this. I know people talk about the original, but they don't talk about the extreme, and this is the extreme. It's the Lancome Monsieur Big Extreme Mascara. When I look for this, I see it on Sephora Canada, but I don't see it too many other places, honestly. It has a really big brush, just one of those natural bristle brushes, but the amount of volume this gives my lashes is next level. There's nothing like this mascara for me. This works the best. It lasts really well. It's everything I want in mascara. Like, I really like the original Monsieur Big, but there's something special about this mascara. So it's worth the price for me. But if I just wanted a drugstore mascara, I'd recommend the Maybelline. But those are my 2 go-to mascaras. Then I also used up, this was in Project Pan too. What is this doing here? Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. Check out Project Pan to hear my thoughts about that. Then we have the Too Faced Born This Way, just regular foundation that they came out with in Golden. I went to use this for a video and it was already empty. I got like such a small amount out of it, but that should have been in an Empties video a long time ago, quite honestly. Then I used up an entire one of my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Sprays. You guys know that's my favorite setting spray of all time. And I go through this like water. It is the best. Then I have a Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. Recently got a new one of these in PR, which I'm very excited for. If I were to pick a high-end brow gel, I'd still go Benefit. I love the brush. Super thin formula, but the brush really sells me for it. And your brows do not go anywhere if you're looking for something high-end. Otherwise, stick with the Got To Be Glued, the gel 4x Brows, because that works perfectly. But if you're looking for like a Sephora type brow gel, I still always recommend the Benefit. I used up the Sol de Janeiro Rio Deo. This is my go-to deodorant right now. It does ball up a bit under my arms. I had some people asking questions, but it doesn't stain my clothes or anything like that. The only thing I don't like about this is that I use it fast. It really doesn't last that long, just the amount of product. I bought this for my husband too, and I think he was done it like so quick, like weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. It was really quick for him. And then I used up a bunch of Glow Recipe. I had a whole set of the Glow Recipe samples, and I keep refilling these to take when I go to the cottage or anything like that. So I'm going to save these sizes, but I did use that whole setup. But these are great for travel. So if you are interested in checking out Glow Recipe, I'm going to put the little set on the screen. I hope it's still there at Sephora, and link it down below if it is. It's a great way to check out the brand and what made me really love the brand. Honestly, as soon as I bought that, I fell in love with practically everything in it, except for the sleeping mask, which I don't tend to use those, but all like the everyday kind of cleansing, moisturizing, eye cream, all that just works for me. Also, I purchased the Glow Recipe Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum, and this is one of those products that I saw instant results. Like next day, I was like, what happened to my skin? It pulls the redness out of your skin. Plus, it's supposed to make your skin barrier healthier because of the ceramides in it. So that's why I really like it, because I do have sensitive skin, and if I can build up my skin's barrier, then it's really great for me and something that I definitely need to incorporate into my skincare routine daily. Just works Another product I swear by from Glow Recipe. I do get makeup wipes in PR. I use them if I receive them, but I don't go out of my way and buy them anymore. If I were to use wipes, I would use these Bioderma ones because they're really gentle, the micellar solution on the skin. And these are really saturated and really nice. But I won't be repurchasing them because I don't buy wipes. These ones I got in some kind of random sample thing. It's Evio Skin times Aura Refreshing Cleansing Hemp Wipes. I had to just take the whole pack and toss them because these made my skin freak out like no. I don't know what is in here. It says it's natural, vegan, gluten-free, toxic-free, all skin types, but something about it like definitely didn't work for my skin. I need to figure that out. Then these Burt's Bees facial cleansing towelettes were really nice, but again, I just used them because they were there. And then a few of you asked me to keep some of Charles' empties. This was one thing that I gave him to use that I would only use occasionally because it was in our one shower that I hardly ever use. And it's from e.l.f. It's their Jelly Pop Watermelon Jelly Cleanser. There's nothing wrong with this. Honestly, I just am not a fan of jelly cleansers. It smells incredible, but I always feel not clean after using a jelly cleanser. So I know a lot of people love this cleanser. If you're into those jelly type formulas, you probably would enjoy this. But for me, I'm just not a fan. Then I have two cleansing balms that both I honestly would repurchase again for different reasons. This is the Quo Banana Cleansing Balm. It smells like banana medicine, like antibiotics. This also kind of reminds me of the Champagne Wasted candle. It does. It smells a lot like that candle. Maybe that's why I like Champagne Wasted, because it has like that banana medicine-y smell to it. Anyways, I like this. It was effective, but it smelled great. So that's why I loved that. And then I used up this Paula's Choice Omega Plus Complex Cleansing Balm. It melts away makeup, sunscreen, and impurities. And I found this worked really well at getting off that Think Baby, because sometimes at the end of the day you can still see that kind of white cast to it. This did a good job for that. So that's why I like that. So I'd buy this around the summertime maybe. And then I have this Avon A New Vitamin C Brightening Eye Cream, which I really liked. It's kind of like the Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright. And I used another one that was also similar to the Ulla Henriksen that I really, really like. I forget what it's called though, but I'm really into these vitamin C brightening eye creams. They work really nicely for me. And then I have this Lancome Genifique Yeux Light Pearl Eye Illuminating Youth Activating Concentrate. This felt really nice on the skin because it had that metal application there. But it started irritating my eyes for some reason, so I had to stop using this. I did a good amount on this, but it did start hurting my eyes. I think maybe because dipping back in is not good if you're touching your skin. I don't know. I need to be really careful about my eye area. And then I have this Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Gel Cream. Just a little baby one, and like those Glow Recipe bottles, I just keep this to always refill when I travel if I'm going anywhere. So I'm going to be holding on to that. I have only one of these, but again, I have a big one. I keep refilling these CeraVe cleansers, and I keep these in my shower. My husband and I both use these. It's the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. I usually get the hydrating. I've also used the foaming when that was available, and both are really good. Has ceramides and hyaluronic acid. Just a really good, simple cleanser. If my skin is freaking out and I just need a simple skincare routine, I use CeraVe cleanser and their moisturizer. So that's something that works for me from the drugstore. I always have that on hand. And then for mouthwash, this is what my husband and I use. It's the TheraBreath, and Stephanie from Babs Beauty got me hooked on this. It's a mild mint, so it doesn't have that kind of Listerine burning quality to it that those kind of mouthwashes have. It's really gentle on your mouth, and it says it fights bad breath for 24 hours. I get mine on Amazon, and it really does a good job, honestly. Like, you could use it only once in the day and wake up the next morning and you don't have bad breath. Like, it's really, really good. But I do use it morning and evening, brush my teeth both times as well. And I just like that it's mild. The guy who developed this, his daughter had bad breath, so he kind of made this formula for her, which is really cool. So it's like a mild, definitely mild mint, but still minty enough, and it does its job. Then I have 2 hair color products, which this might be the last ones you have ever see for me because I will be getting it lightened soon. So this, I think, are the last ones I will ever have of this color. And I've used this for over 10 years. It's the Ion Demi Permanent Cream Hair Color Dark Natural Brown in 3N. That's what I always use on my hair. It's supposed to be like a brown shade. My hair, when I first do it, looks virtually black. So I would like to get my hair to whatever my natural hair color is that looks really gray right now. I want to get it back to that. So hopefully a brown of some sort. Then the last thing I have here is 2 nail products. We have the KDS glue, which I get on Amazon, which is the best glue for press-on nails. And then when I don't do press-ons and I just do my natural nails, I get this also from Amazon. It's the brand Amelie. It's their base coat and top coat, and this is what I use with their nail polishes. Just a really good base and top coat, and it makes your nails last forever. Very rarely chip with this. I do need to do mine now, but they still look pretty good, even though I need to redo them. So highly recommend this brand if you do gel nails, because you do have to cure these. This is that whole UV lamp sort of situation, which I do at home occasionally when I'm not wearing press-ons, when I want to just give my nails a break. I put those on. And that is everything for my empties this time around. We did have quite a few to go through. A ton of products I love and recommend, and just a few that I definitely needed to update on and that I will never use again. But I did do a good number of products. If you want to see more makeup empties, definitely go check out my Project Pan series where I do focus on makeup mostly. It's always like body care, hair care, stuff like that goes into empties that I can use up much faster than, say, makeup. But we do have a few in here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for spending some time with me today. If you have not subscribed already, I would love for you to do so by hitting the red button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos. And I'll see you guys in my next one.